Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, everyone. This is Creative Multimedia Technology, and this is the fourth part of graphics in education. In these slides, we are going to talk about file formats. Now, after we have discussed about the introduction to graphics in education, advantages, disadvantages, and we have talked about the quality. We have talked about the resolution and the color depth, and this is the final part of the graphics before we go to the practical part. This is where we talk about file formats. Now, when we talk about file formats, what is actually the meaning of file formats? When we deal with the computers, we need to get to know what formats actually the computers can produce. Okay, so the computer can save and give us like the final products of the graphics of the images, all right, in some different formats. These are the most common formats that we are going to discuss today. Okay, we have these as the most common formats. First, we have GIF, stands for Graphics Interchange Format, and we can usually see this kind of format in websites where we can see some, let's say, movie format, like movie images. When we can see some movie in the image, we can see frame by frame animation and so on. This is what we call GIF, and we are going to discuss about that later on. And then we have GPG or JPEG. They're actually the same, and this is a very famous format that most of the graphic softwares can produce. And then we have TIFF, tagged information file format, and then we have BMP, bitmap, TGA, PNG, WMF, PCX, and finally we have SVG. Let's discuss about these formats in details. Now for the GIF, it actually an 8 bits of color depth, or 256 colors, and most of the time GIF, the quality will be not the best, because we need actually GIF to use it as let's say banners or some corners in our websites, so we need something with a light size. That is why we need GIF format. If we are looking for something with a light size, then GIF is the best solution, and it actually refers to any drawing or cartoons, any animation, okay, with a few colors. And then we have JPEG, as I mentioned, or this is a very most common use format when we talk about images and when we talk about graphics. This one, it has 24 bits, which means millions of colors, as we discussed in the previous part of these slides. And actually this format, this kind of format is used when we talk about a very good quality of images, very high quality of images, the images that you kind of get from the studio, professional images and so on. On the other hand, GIF is more suitable for images with fewer colors. So always remember, GIF is actually low in quality with a light size, but JPEG or JPEG has millions of colors with a big size. The advantages for both of these formats: first, for the GIF, it's actually most widely used to support graphics on the web, as I mentioned. when we need diagrammatic images that look better than JPEGs. We need something to move. We need something to, put some lights to give some attention. This is where we use GIF. While on the other hand, advantages of JPEG, it has a huge compression ratio. It's faster download speeds, and it produces excellent results for most photographs and complex images. So when we talk about professional photography, when we talk about very good high quality images, this is what we mean by JPEG format. Now the third type is called PNG, Portable Network Graphics. This one will likely be the successor to the GIF file format. Most of the time, how to create GIF? We create GIF by using PNG. PNG, it's actually something that has no background. Something, for example, if you have a logo, you need only the logo without the background behind. So when you save this file, you are going to save it as a PNG file. And then when you want to record this file again as a PNG, and then maybe you can add some movement, you can add some animation to your image, and then you can save it as a GIF. So PNG is ideal for static images, logos, prints, and so on. Now, which file of these three formats is actually, which one should we use? All right. We actually decide which type or which format that we use based on our need. For example, if we want to use a logo, then we need a PNG file, because most of the logos we don't want any background around. Okay, so we only need the logo itself. So this goes to the PNG. And then let's say we want something with a movement and a very light size, so that if you can open your website, it will be uploading faster. This is where we use the GIF. And then finally, if you need something large with a very big quality, details, images, this is where we use GPG. Now for the fourth type, which is BMP, bitmap, it's actually used for bitmaps graphics on the Windows platform only. This is something especially for Windows platform. Okay, unlike other formats, you can see it everywhere else. BMP only stores images when we talk about Windows software. TIFF is not like GIF. It's not compressed, but it presents more quality at the highest resolution. And this is more when we talk about the raw image. If you are a photographer, and when you deal with the raw image, because when you have a professional camera and you take some images with your professional camera, the quality of the images are going to be very high. So when you save it in your laptop or your computer, you save it as a raw image. Now when you save this kind of image, this is the format that you are going to go with, TIFF. That is why it's called tagged image file format. So whatever you do with these images, it will not lose any quality or clarity when you edit and save it because this is like the raw image, the main source of the image. You can see here, since they preserve the most quality, they are best used for photography works, printing, and so on. Then we have WMF, Windows Meta File. This image format was designed by Microsoft as well in 1990 for their Windows operating system, WOS. And this actually contains both vector graphics and bitmap at the same time. So this is the native vector format for some Microsoft Office applications like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and so on. And where you can find it, WMF, you can find it in the artwork that actually inside Microsoft Word, inside PowerPoint, when you want to insert an image or art or a smart, let's say, diagram and so on. This is WMF. Okay, so these are the most common formats of, when we talk about graphics, when we talk about images and so on. So that's all about the graphics part of this course. I hope it was clear to you, and we will meet online inshallah tomorrow. We will discuss even more, and then we will go to our first practical session about graphics. We will learn more about how to design, how to work with software, how to produce your final product when we talk about graphics. With that being said, thank you very much for watching all the video series, and wish you all the best, and we'll see you tomorrow.